Many people we grew up around didn't have stable jobs either. Everyone was either renting or living in public housing and struggling to pay their bills and put food on the table. A common attitude shared by my friends and me growing up was that anyone with money was likely doing something either illegal or immoral, or had inherited it from rich parents. I thought it was impossible for someone like me, without resources or connections, to make money and create wealth, to change the cards I'd been dealt. But I discovered I was wrong. Part of me knows that if it wasn't for our struggle and financial pain, I wouldn't have been inspired to take the massive action I did. Over the past 10 years, I've been on a property investment journey, a mission to transform my family's situation. The fire in my belly was sparked by the frustration, pain, and feeling of hopelessness of growing up poor. From starting out living in a housing commission rental in Wilmot, Mount Druitt, making an annual wage of less than $26,000, I now have a property portfolio valued in excess of $12 million. With an annual rental income of more than $600,000, that's over $10,000 gross per week. In this book, I'm going to share as much as I can of my amazing journey in order to help you achieve your own goals. I've always been quite competitive in sports and in many other areas of life. For me, the property investment game is no different. If you're to make a success of it, you must be willing to work hard. But first, you need to learn and understand it. And one place to start is to read books like this. Successful property investing generates a snowball effect. For most people, it starts slowly. But when using the right strategy, the momentum builds and your portfolio soon gets bigger, faster. Over the past few years, I have used the knowledge I've accumulated to help many others invest in property. You can learn more about this on our website, dilleenproperty.com.au, or watch some of the thousands of hours of free property investment videos on our YouTube channel, Dilleen Property. Property investment is my passion, along with basketball. Go Lakers! I've dedicated my life to it. I hope this book ignites a fire in your belly and inspires you to begin your journey, or adds fuel to the wealth creation fire you're already tending. My journey has not been easy, but I have learned so much along the way. This book provides all the information and resources you need to create the life you really want. Part 1. My story. As you'll already have gathered from my background, I'm not your typical property investor. And perhaps partly for this reason, over the years my story and strategies have been featured by multiple media outlets. Many people have reached out to tell me how my story inspired them. Because if I could do it with my initial disadvantages, they realized then surely they could too. This feedback always makes my day. So, after some consideration, I decided to begin this book with a brief account of my own personal story. My message here is simple. It's to never allow the personal challenges you start out with determine the trajectory of the rest of your life. Whatever your circumstances, your future is not set in stone. Only you have the power to create it. If you have grown up around motivated people who work hard in a stable job and provide for their family, you are luckier than you might realize. But if not, it's never too late to break the cycle. Resisting societal expectations and peer pressures is not easy, nor is breaking poor cross-generational financial habits. Taking control of your life and educating yourself is the first step. If you want to dive straight into the nitty-gritty of property investing, feel free to flick to part 2. If you'd like to learn a bit about my upbringing and the journey of acquiring my first 10 properties with all figures and details, then read on. Chapter 1.